basis and they both have the same exponent, right? They both have the same exponent. Then what is this going to be, any of you?
Ma'am, A into B. Ma'am,
Yeah,
AB.
A into B. Just a second. So B has entered. Okay. So A into B whole to the power
Excuse
M.
me, ma'am.
Yes, Veer?
Ma'am, they sent the link to my mom, so my mom didn't see the uh, Nishka sir's message, ma'am. So can you please give me a quick recap? What are we doing, ma'am? From today, I'll concentrate because my exams are finished, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So we were just having a recap of what we did in the last class, which was laws of exponents, right?
Ma'am,
So
so we are
in the
we are starting with chapter, ma'am. Laws of exponents.
no, the chapter we are continuing the chapter number systems, the first chapter, and we are on the last part of the first chapter, which is laws of exponents for real numbers, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So
Ma'am, we do CBSE textbooks, right?
yeah, so we are doing NCERT textbook,
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
right?
Okay.
So in today's class, what we did was we just recalled all the laws that we have studied till now, and this is nothing new. You guys have studied this previously, and we in the previous class also
Yes, ma'am.
you stated some of these, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now we're just going to take a look at, so what do we mean by 4 to the power 3? Who's going to tell me what this means?
Ma'am, 4 is multiplied 3 times.
Exactly. 4 is multiplied by itself 3 times, right? So this is 4 to the power 3. Now, what do you mean by 4 to the power minus 3? What does this mean? Okay, can you all tell me what is 4 to the power 3 equal to? What will it be equal to? 4 into 4 into 4?
Ma'am, ma'am,
64.
Yeah, this is 64. Very good. And what is this?
ma'am,
4 to the power minus 3?
yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
1.64.
Very good. So we know, and we're going to just write it over here. We know that if you have anything, let's say if it's a to the power minus m, then this is equal to 1 by a to the power m. Is this right? Have you guys studied this before?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am,
So
a to the
basically
power of
that,
any minus term will be
yeah,
1. Yes, ma'am.
yes. So 4 to the power minus 3 will be what? It will be 1 by 4 to the power 3, right? Everyone agreed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So this will be 1 by 64. Okay. Um. Now, what do you think this means? What is the meaning of 4 to the power 1 by 2? One sec. 4 to the power 1 by 2. What does this mean? Any ideas?
Ma'am, 4 to the power of 1 by 2.
Ma'am, 4 is the square of 2. Ma'am, and it will be multiplied by 2. Ma'am,
Okay.
ma'am,
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So 4 to the power of 1 by 2. You see, whenever you have a fraction, over here in the exponent, then that means it is a root. Okay, this is known as a radical. This is known as a radical, and radical is the same thing as a root, and that could be, square root, it could be a cube root, and so on. So do you guys remember cube roots that you studied in 8th grade?
yes, ma'am.
Can you give us,
What is
ma'am, can you tell us what are cube roots?
Yeah, yeah. So like what are square roots? Square roots are basically you have, okay, if I say 5 squared, 5 squared, that means this is equal to 5
into 5.
into 5, right? So you are
Yes.
multiplying this number, the base number, by itself how many times?
2 times.
So if I have 5 to the power 3, then that will be 5 into 5 into 5. So that is 3 times,
Yes, ma'am.
right? And that, what is this going to be?
This will be 5 5 are 25. 25 into 25. 250 divided by 2 will be
This is 5 5s are
125.
25.
125.
Yeah, 125. So this is 125. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand what a cube means now? Yeah. So
Ma'am,
if I ask
ma'am,
you,
this is square root or cube root?
this is called cube root. Okay, this is called cube root. Okay, any ideas why this is called cube root?
No. Ma'am, maybe it is related to cube.
And because the
Right.
number is multiplying itself by 3 times.
Okay, 3. So what is the relationship between 3 and cube? You see, okay. So
Ma'am,
here's
when
something.
we
Yeah. Yes.
ma'am, ma'am, if 3 is in the power of anything, ma'am, we call it a cube, and 2 is in the power of anything, we call it a square.
Right. Exactly. Okay. So
Ma'am,
I'm just
because
gonna.
cube is 3-dimensional and square is 2-dimensional.
Very good. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. So what we're gonna do now is, see, if you have a square, right? If you have a square and the side of the square is 5, okay, then this square, the area of the square is what? Who's going to tell me? What is the area of the square?
Side square, 25 centimeter.
Yes, it is 25 centimeters, right? And if I have a cube, just give me a second. And if I have a cube, and the side of this cube is 5 units, right? Each side of the cube is 5 units. Of course, because it is a cube, so all the sides have to be equal, right? So if
Excuse
all
me,
the
ma'am.
sides are 5, yes.
Ma'am, this is cube root and square roots are the first example which you gave, 5 square.
Yeah.
Ma'am, and if it is the power is not 2 or 3, what is it called, ma'am? It's called a root, just a root.
Okay, for example, if you just give me any example.
For example, 5 to the power of 4.
Yes. So it's called, if I have 5 to the power of 4, this will be written as, okay, just a sec. So this is written as third, cube root of 5. So there's a small 3 over there. Okay, this 3 is like really small. And if I have 5 to the power 4, this is written as like this. This is the fourth root of 5. It's called the fourth root. Okay, fourth root. So
Okay, ma'am.
we were talking about why is it called a cube root? Because
5 to
the
the power.
volume of this cube, yes,
5 to the power of 3, we can we can also call it as 3 root 5.
it's not 3 root 5. See, there's a difference. What is the difference? The difference is if you have 3 multiplied by root 5, okay, they both are multiplied. This is 3 multiplied by root 5, okay. But if I just write it a very small 3 on top of this root, then this is the third root or cube root of 5. Is this clear? So don't
Can you
confuse
explain it
between
again,
the
ma'am?
two.
Can you
Yeah.
explain it
So
again?
the difference is the first one, this is 3 into root 5. This is 3 is a different number, right? 3 is a different number and root 5 is a different number. But if I have this, if I have written it like this, then this means, how have I written it? You see the difference over here. This
Yes,
is
ma'am.
3 multiplied by root 5, and this is a very tiny 3 on top of the root.
The root.
It's on top of the root. So it's not multiplied by that root 5. Okay, they're two different things. Is it clear?
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right. So let's go back to what we were doing. So 4 to the power 1 by 2, it means square root of 4. Okay, it means square root of 4. And what is the square root of 4?
2.
Yes, square root of 4 is 2. Right. So do you see over here what's happening is that I said that 4 to the power 1 by 2 is equal to 2. Then what is 4 to the power? Okay, 4 to the power 1 by 2 is 2. Then if I write, we know that 4 is equal to 2 squared, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Is this true? Yeah. So do you see what's happening? 4 to the power 1 by 2 is 2. And then we're also saying that 4 is equal to 2 squared. Now this pattern will become clearer to you when we see more examples. Okay. So how about we take 9? Okay. What is 9 to the power 1 by 2? What is this going to be?
And 3.
Yes, exactly. It's going to be 3. Why? Because anything to the power 1 by 2 means the square root of that number. So 9 to the power 1 by 2 means square root of 9, and that is equal to 3. And then we see this thing that 9 is equal to 3 squared. Okay. Now let's just take another example. How about 25? Okay. 25 to the power 1 by 2. What is this?
And 5.
5. And 25 is what? 5
Ma'am,
squared.
9, ma'am, 1 minute.
Yes.
Ma'am, 9 to the power of half is equals to root 9, that is equals to 3. Can
Yes.
you tell me, ma'am, I don't understand so quickly, ma'am. So can you repeat, ma'am, how will it be 3?
Okay. All right. So where did you understand this part? Did you understand this part?
No, ma'am, root 4. Ma'am, basically, 4's half will be 2.
No. It's not half. See, it's not 4 into half. You know, then you cancel this and it becomes 2. It's not that.
Okay,
It is 4 to the power 1 by 2. This is the power.
okay, ma'am. So, ma'am,
Okay. So over here, you have 9 to the power 1 by 2, and that is 3. Why? Because when we have the power as a fraction, then this denotes a root. Okay. Now, if I have 9 to the power, or let's say any number, let's say 81. Okay. 81 to the power 4. I'm sorry, 81 to the power 1 by 4. What will this become? Any ideas, anyone? Okay, let's start with a simpler one. How about I take 8 to the power 1 by, okay, let me just write it a little bit bigger. 8 to the power 1 by 3.
And 2.
What about this?
And 2.
Very good. And how did you think about it?
And because it cube of 2 is 8.
Yes. So now do you understand how did we come to this conclusion? Because we said that if the exponent is in a fraction, if it is in a fraction, then that means this is basically we're talking about that many times the root, right? So it's third root, or you can say the cube root of 8, and the cube root of 8 is 2. Is it clear, Veer?
yes, ma'am, clear.
Yeah, okay. Now let's come to that example that we were talking about, 81 to the power 1 by 4. What does this mean? And this is not 81. Let me just write it a little clearer. 81 to the power 1 by 4. Okay. This means that you have a number.
Ma'am, it's 3.
There's going to be a number. That number, yes, that number multiplied by itself, how many times? 4 times is going to give you 81. Okay, so 81 to the power 1 by 4 means the fourth root of 81. Okay, and that is equal to, and that means
3.
a number
Okay.
that is multiplied by itself 4 times, and that gives you 81. And as Mridula said, it is 3, right? Because you get, 3 threes are 9 and 3 threes are again 9, so you get 81. So is it clear for everyone? Hamna, could you just reply with a yes or a no in the chat box if you want to?
Yes, ma'am, it's clear.
Okay. And Hamna, like, I hope everything is clear, because like I'm not getting many responses from you. It's only the two, the other two of them that are responding. So please try to respond more. Okay. All right. So how about, let me just take 64 to the power 1 by 3.
Ma'am, it's
64 to
4.
the power 1 by 3. Okay. So how is it going to be 4? Because it is the cube root of 64. And that means we need a number which is multiplied by itself 3 times, and that gives you 64. And we know that that number is 4, right? So the answer for this is 4. And now I would like someone else to answer this. Mridula, not you this time. Okay. So 32 to the power 1 by 5. Yes. Now let's wait and see who will answer it first, Veer or Hamna.
Ma'am, can you repeat? 32
Yeah,
to the
32
power
to
of.
the power 1 by 5. 1 by 5.
Ma'am, we should do it same as 64 to the, ma'am, that procedure.
Yes, this means you need, the answer will be a number which when multiplied by itself 5 times is going to give you 32.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Two.
Okay, and who was the one who gave the answer?
Ma'am, I think it will be
Okay.
6.
Okay, I think it was Hamna. Hamna, was it you?
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
Hamna is telling it's 2 and I'm
Okay.
telling it's 6.
Okay, so Hamna is saying it's 2 and Veer is saying it's 6. How about Veer? You try to put 6 over here, right? So you multiply 6 by itself 5 times. Will it give you 32? You know that 6 into 6 itself is 36. So when you
Yes, ma'am.
multiply it so many more times, it's obviously going to be much, much bigger, right? So it's not going to be 6.
Ma'am,
So if you,
2,
yeah,
2. Yes, ma'am.
right.
2
So
2s
when
are
you
4,
put,
4 2s are 8, 8 2s are
exactly.
16, 16 2s are 32. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So thank you, Hamna. All right. So now let's do a more interesting question. How about, okay, so I'm going to give you an expression, and you have to tell which of the following expressions are equal to it. Okay, and there can be more than one correct answer. So which of the following expressions is equivalent to 7th root of v cube? And the expressions are, okay, and there could be more than one correct answer. So the expressions are, the first one is third root of v to the power 7. The second answer is, the second option is v cube to the power 1 by 7. And third one is v to the power 3 by 7. So which of these is equal to this one? Yes.
Ma'am, I guess, ma'am, it's second. Ma'am, B part.
Okay, so
Ma'am, the
Mridula
last
says,
one.
okay. So Mridula says this, that this is equal, and Hamna says this is equal. Okay. So,
Ma'am, B
yeah,
and C both are equal.
right. That's correct. So B and C both are equal. Why? Let's see why. Okay. Veer, did you understand this question?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So let's see why it is true. So the question that we have, the expression that we have is V to the power 3, and basically the seventh root of this. Okay. So when we say it is the seventh root of this, right, of this, then that means you just put v to the power 3, and you put 1 by 7 in the exponent, right? This is the same thing. Oops, sorry. So this is the same thing. Veer, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. 1
Veer?
minute. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. I'm trying to.
Okay. So once again, I will just explain this once again.
Ma'am, I got.
So
Ma'am.
you
Yes.
got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. So this is v to the power 3 whole to the power 1 by 7, which is the same as our second expression, and that's why it is correct. But then again, let's go back to the first page and we see this one. Take a look at this this law of exponents. So if you have something uh, a to the power m and that whole thing to the power of n, then both those exponents get multiplied with each other, right? So over here, that's what we're going to do. That's v, and this is 3 multiplied by 1 by 7. So that's going to be 3 into 1 by 7, and that is nothing but 3 by 7, right? That's why the third option is also correct. Is this clear, Veer?
Yes, ma'am. Clear.
Okay. Okay. Now let's move on to the next question, and that is, okay, so I have a number over here. Okay, this is g to the power 5, and I have the sixth root of this, the sixth root. Now notice that I have written a very tiny 6 over here. So if the 6 was like this, then that means they are both multiplied. But don't make the mistake. So the 6 is very tiny. Uh, now this is equal to g to the power d. Okay, where d is a constant. Now you have to find the value of d. What is the value of d going to be? V, did you understand the question?
Ma'am, I guess it's 5.
Okay, Mridula says it's 5. Okay. Hamna, did you understand the question?
No, ma'am.
Okay, you didn't understand. So please remember that if you are not understanding a question, if you're having a doubt, please ask. Okay, don't hesitate. So I'll just explain how the question goes. So basically, you have a number over here, g. This could have been anything else, right? This could have been, let me just rename it as a, because you're more comfortable with a. So a, and let's call this m. Okay. Now we need to find the value of m. So forget about the right hand side of the equation for now. Let's just focus on this one. So basically this means a to the power 5, and this thing a to the power 5 is, we're taking the sixth root of that, right? We have this 6 over here. So we have to multiply this, or you can say we have to take the exponent of this whole thing, and that is 1 by 6. Is this clear to hear, Hamna?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Veer, are you saying something?
Yes, ma'am, it is clear. Even I didn't understand that.
Okay. So when you guys don't understand the question, just ask me that, ma'am, we didn't understand the question. Otherwise, I'll be waiting for you guys to like give an answer or something. So,
Okay, ma'am.
all right. So this is a to the power 5 by 6, right? And we see that that's what we are wanting to find out. We said that this is equal to a to the power m. So what is the value of m now?
Ma'am, 5 by 6.
Yes. So m is equal to 5 by 6. Is it clear for everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Thank you everyone for responding. All right. So let's move on. Now I have another number. I have 1 by the 7th root of x. And this is equal to x to the power, let's call it. Okay. Um, now you guys, can you recall this one? This is gonna be important in solving this question. Are you able to close it or- am I-
Ma'am, your voice is not coming.
Ma'am, your voice isn't clear.
Just a minute. So I'm facing some network issues right now. Just give me a while. Till then, you all can find the answer to that question. Okay, so I'm back. Just a minute. Just a minute, Miridula. Um, just give me a second. Yes, Miridula, you have raised your hand.
Ma'am, 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 if there's a ma'am, for example, ma'am, if we take a raised to the power 5, it 1 upon a raised to the power 5, it will become a raised to the power minus 5. So, ma'am, ma'am, the exactly thing is happen with the 1 upon ma'am root.
Right, exactly. So what we're gonna do here is just take a look at this thing, okay? And let me just write it over here. So it is okay. Now tell me, what is the denominator going to be? 7th root of x. How can I write it? Yes.
Ma'am, x raised to the power minus 1 by 7, 1 by 7, minus 1 by
Yeah.
7.
So in the denominator, right now in the denominator, I'm going to have x to the power 1 by 7, right? So just take a look at, okay, how about, just give me a minute. So how about I just, I'm sorry. Okay. So just take a look at the denominator to the power 1 by 7. And now when I rewrite this whole thing, when I bring it to the numerator, now Mridula, what does it become?
Ma'am, x raised to the power minus 1 by 7.
X to the power minus. Yes. Okay. All right. So now can you tell me what is the value of k?
Ma'am, is ma'am ma'am minus 1 by 7.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Now let's take a look at, now we've been doing those exponents, right? When we had, for example, um, is my screen again problematic?
EVS class 4 first lesson.
I think my screen is, I think being
My
problematic.
screen
Like
is
I'm having network issues again, so just give me like 1 or 2 minutes.
Class 4 first lesson.
Okay, so the so I was saying till now been doing those we've been doing those exponents which are like 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4, and so on, right? So they had 1 in the numerator. Now we're going to take a look at those exponents which are in the fraction form, 2 by 3, 5 by 6, and what that means and how we can solve such things. So just give me a while. My thing is connecting again. Okay, I hope there won't be a problem now. I have changed my connection. Okay, so let's give this another shot. All right. So we have, are you able to see my screen?
no, ma'am, it has started the sharing screen. It's starting.
Are you all able to see my screen? Okay.
Ma'am, my screen is start. Ma'am, it's visible.
All right. So are you able to see this now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. And thanks for bearing with the my internet issues. All right. So 64 to the power 2 by 3. Now what does that mean? So what we can do now is we can just think about it as this is the same as 64 to the power 1 by 3 and then the whole thing to the power 2. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So what is 64 to the power 1 by 3?
Ma'am, it's 4.
Yeah. So now it's going to be 4 square. And what is 4 square?
Ma'am, 8. Ma'am, no, ma'am, 16.
Yes, the 16, right? So whenever you have fractions of this sort, fractions that don't have 1 in the numerator, don't get panicked. Just, just separate the fractions in this manner, okay? Now, let's take a look at this. How about 8 by 27 whole to the power minus 2 by 3? How can we do this? Yes?
Ma'am, first we separate, ma'am, as we done in the first equation. Ma'am, 8 upon 27, bracket, ma'am, minus 2, bracket close, and 1 by 3.
Okay, great. But what we need to do first is over here we have a minus sign. So we need to get rid of that minus sign first. How do you think we can do that?
Ma'am, by convert, ma'am, 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 27
By
by,
taking a reciprocal, right?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. So Hamna, what will this become if I take a reciprocal? Or let me just- Yes, Hamna?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Veer. Hamna, can you tell me if I take the reciprocal of this, what will I have now? Like if I want to remove the negative sign in the exponent.
It will become 27 by 8.
Yes, it will become 27 by 8, right? Okay. So 27, I'm trying to color code this so that, things get easier to understand. Okay, 27 by 8. And what will be in the exponent? Hamna? Okay, Veer, do you know what is going to be in the exponent?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm thinking. Ma'am, I'm doing.
Ma'am, will it be 3 by 2?
No. Okay, just a second. Take a look at this. If I have a to the power m, or if I have a to the power minus m, okay,
It's
and
2.
I want to get rid of the minus sign, then it will become 1 by a to the power m, right? Not 1 by a to the power 1 by m. No,
Ma'am, it's
only
2
the
by,
minus sign will, right? So the minus sign will disappear from the exponent and in the base will become a reciprocal. So what do you have to do in the exponent? Only the minus sign will disappear. So the whole thing will remain the same. Just the minus sign will go away. So it's minus 2 by 3. Is that clear, Hamna?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Okay. Now what can we do after this? I'm sorry, not minus. The minus sign goes away, right? That's why we took a reciprocal in the first place. So what do we do next? Yes?
Ma'am, the cube root of 27 is 3. And we
Okay.
will find
So
the
the next step that we can take is,
cube.
see, we know that if I have a by b whole to the power m, then what will this be? Veer,
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, what is B?
what can I write after this? A by b to the power m.
Ma'am, you can ma'am, A by B to the power of M. You can write
We can write a to the power m divided by b to the
yes,
power
ma'am.
m. Is
Yes.
it right?
Yes, ma'am. It will go. Yes, ma'am. I guess so.